Melania Trump looked patriotic in an eye-catching blue dress while attending the Medal of Freedom ceremony at the White House on Friday afternoon. The 48-year-old First Lady held hands with her husband, President Donald Trump, as they made their way to the East Room, where he recognized 7 extraordinary Americans with a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Melania let her vibrant $1,140 frock by Roland Mouret take center stage, opting to leave her wrists and neck free of jewelry. The 3/4 sheath hugged her figure and featured a pencil skirt that ended right at her knees. The back of the dress had a silver zipper that stopped mid-thigh, leaving a small slit. She wore her long highlighted brown hair loose around her shoulders, and she sported a flattering nude lip. Melania topped off her elegant look with a pair of Christian Louboutin patent leather pumps that let the color of her dress pop. The First Lady and President both had small closed-lip smiles on their faces upon their arrival at the ceremony. The two continued to hold hands as they entered the East Room, with Trump stopping to wave at the attendees. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is the highest honor America gives a civilian. Melania sat in the front row while her husband took the stage at the ceremony. Melania on the warpath, First Lady blasts media for ridiculing her cyberbullying campaign as she talks tough a day after forcing Trump to fire aide. First Lady Melania Trump lashed out at unnamed critics in the media Thursday for failing to take seriously her decision to speak out on cyberbullying, on a day when her husband once again used Twitter to insult rivals. The First Lady defended the initiative as part of her Be Best campaign at an event held at the U.S. Institute of Peace for a conference on Family Online Safety Institute's annual conference. She was referring to criticism that has reflected her husband's use of Twitter to insult and ridicule rivals, as once again did hours before his wife's comments. In an early morning rant, the president wrote online that the inner workings of the Mueller investigation are a total mess. He continued, "They have found no collusion and have gone absolutely nuts. They are screaming and shouting at people, horribly threatening them to come up with the answers they want. They are a disgrace." Donald and Melania visit Marines stationed in Washington after weathering criticism about a WWI ceremony they skipped while it was raining. The President and First Lady held a meet and greet with Marines stationed in Washington after coming under severe criticism for skipping a ceremony at a WWI cemetery dedicated to American soldiers on Saturday. Their trip to Below Wood, just outside of Paris, was called off amid a light rain when the Secret Service assessed it was too dangerous for the President's helicopter to take off in France. Critics argued that the first couple should have motorcaded to the site that was more than an hour's drive outside the city or made alternative plans. Back in D.C. on Thursday, they paid a visit to Marines who responded to a building fire at a public housing complex in September as a tie-in to a speech the president was giving on support for military families at the White House. They mingled with 20 tables of veterans alongside John Kelly, the White House Chief of Staff. Kelly is a retired Marine general. He took their place at the ceremony they missed on Saturday. After about 40 minutes inside the barracks, visiting most of the time with the Marines in private, the first couple returned to the White House in the first snow of the season for the president's scheduled remarks. Several days before they had been hit with complaints for spending an afternoon indoors when it was raining in Paris when they were supposed to be at Below Wood. Donald Trump went ahead with a planned, open-air speech the next day at Schuren's, another World War I memorial and cemetery, in a downpour, but the gesture wasn't enough to quiet the backlash. Trump stirred up controversy again on Monday when he and the First Lady opted not to visit Arlington National Cemetery and its closely monitored Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, even though they had returned the previous evening from France. Please like, comment, and subscribe to channel. Thank you for watching my video.